Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 31st of August 2020. Last week I already told you that during the pandemic times they didn't have that many bottlings, and now there will be more bottlings coming out, and also during fall season there are more bottlings coming out, so there are extremely more coming out, and today's news is all about bottlings. Yeah, we start off with Ardbeg. They're releasing the Traigh Bhan 19 years batch number 2. It will be released to the public on the 14th of September. It was matured in ex-bourbon casks and Oloroso sherry casks. And it was named after the Traigh Bhan beach at the Isle of Islay. 46.2% ABV. Then we have Douglas Laing, who are extending their core range, their remarkable regional malts. First of all, the Big Peat 12 years is out. Yes, the peaty blended whiskey comes out with now an age statement. It has a black golden premium box that tube that it comes in, and yeah, it will be sold at around 55 pounds. Then we have the Epicurean 12 years. The kind of the same thing with a Lowlander whiskey, also 12 years old. Now with an age statement, it's in a silver green tube, and it should cost around 50 pounds, 46% ABV. And then we have a lot of bottlings, and I'm gonna read them because there are so many I didn't learn them by heart. Because the Diageo special releases 2020 have come out. They will probably be released for sale at somewhere in fall 2020. All bottlings are limited. So let's start. Cardew 11 years, 56% ABV, refill in ex-bourbon American oak casks. Craigenmore 20 years, 55.8% ABV, refill and freshly charred casks. Then Dalwhinnie 30 years, 51.9% refill hogsheads, will be really expensive. Lagavulin 12 years, 56.4% ABV, refill American oak casks. Mortlach 21 years, 56.9% ABV, PX and Oloroso sherry casks. This will also be really expensive. Pittiwijk 30 years, 50.8% first fill ex-bourbon casks. And then we have Talisker 8 years, 57.9% pot still Caribbean rum casks. Singleton of Dufftown 17 years, 55.1% refill American oak hogsheads. Yeah, and that is the special releases for 2020 from Diageo. And then the next bottler comes out, or the next big company comes out and releases another 8 or 10 brands, and that is Distell. The first are 3 Tobermory. Amongst them are port pipe finishes, and they are about 55.8% ABV. That's 3 bottlings. Then we have 2 bottlings from Ligic, and they are 1998 masala finishes. A masala finish, 21 years, 4 years in masala wine casks. And a Ligic Pedro Ximenez 2007, 50.5% ABV. Then we have a Bunnahabhain 2008 Mazzanilla matured whiskey, 55.4%, 11 years in Mazzanilla sherry casks. Then we have Bunnahabhain 1997 Pedro Ximenez finish, 50% bottled in cask strength. Deanston 2002 organic Pedro Ximenez finish, 49.3% ABV. Deanston 1991 Muscat finish, 45% ABV. Deanston 2002 Pinot Noir, 50%, and all bottlings should be sold worldwide. Then we have a bottling from Mackmyra, and they are doing kind of a forest whiskey. And we have the Jack Tulka whiskey, which is a very Nordish sounding name, and I probably butchered that. Inspired by the aroma of the forest that surrounds the distillery. It was matured in blueberry wine casks and some other berries as well, Nordic name. And it's a mixture between berries and very spicy Swedish oak. So it's really reflecting the forest around Mackmyra. 46.1% ABV and will be available in September. That was really interesting. I really would like to try that. And then the last news is not a new bottling, but a very, very old bottling. And that is the Yamazaki that breaks the world record. The auction house Bonhams was having an auction, and that we're doing it in Hong Kong for wine and whiskey. And the Yamazaki 55 was estimated at around 580 Hong Kong dollars, which is about 63,000 euros. About maybe $70,000, something around that, US dollars. And it actually got 6.2 million Hong Kong dollars, which is around 672,000 euros, which should be around 740,000 US dollars. The Yamazaki 55 was distilled in the 60s and is the oldest Japanese whiskey on the market. Wow, that is a world record. So that was it for this week. A lot of new bottlings on the market, a lot of stuff for us to taste on the cask. So lucky us. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.